Hello, my name's Victoria Perks and I'm the Chief Nutritionist for Bean Freaks. This is the first of many posts where we look at some of my favourite remedies. I'll be looking at herbal remedies, nutrients and specific supplements that are either making the headlines or of a particular interest to me at the moment, so that you have a deeper understanding of the benefits of that remedy and who should and should not be using it. Today we're looking at a herbal remedy called Ashwagandha. Ashwagandha has been making a lot of headlines at the moment because in India they're actually doing clinical trials in the treatment of long COVID. Ashwagandha is a very distinct Ayurvedic remedy, and Ayurvedic remedies are basically a form of traditional medicine based on the Indian principles of natural healing, and it's a traditional use dating back over 3,000 years. Currently, they're looking at why they should be using ashwagandha to treat long COVID based on the traditional use of ashwagandha. And one of these is to support the immune system, but also to support the adrenal glands. Ashwagandha is a traditional, what they call adaptogenic herb. And adaptogens are herbs that have the ability to both increase your basic constitutional strength and your energy levels, but at the same time calm you down. One of the ways that they think ashwagandha works, and based on clinical trials, is the fact that ashwagandha interferes with cortisol production and balances it. When the body becomes in a stress state, the body kind of increases the production of cortisol, and cortisol suppresses the adrenal function, suppresses energy levels, but also it's great in the short term where we really need to run away from the aggressor, but in the long term it also destroys gut, interferes with hormone balances and really dysregulates the whole system. So it's really important that we can have some way of kind of balancing our cortisol levels. Now naturally we can look at things like meditation and putting ourselves in a calm state, but sometimes we need a little bit extra help. So one of the things when they look at long COVID, they're looking at some of the symptoms that the body experiences. So those can be inflammatory states, it can be low energy, it can be low mood, and a debilitating form of mood. So one of the prominent research that they've done into ashwagandha has been on the effects on the nervous system. And what they found is ashwagandha is really good at kind of supporting energy and also supporting how you feel. So they've used a lot of research on ashwagandha into depression. So when we're looking at mild to moderate depression, they've had really good research with ashwagandha use. And what they found was taking 600 milligrams a day, so normally one supplement 300 twice a day, had a marked effect on improvement in quality of life and general kind of how you feel about yourself. The other aspect is they've done a lot of clinical trials into ashwagandha and its effect on the immune system, and found that it helps with how the body's killer cells are able to identify invaders. So again, that's another area that needs further investigation. Another aspect of ashwagandha is its anti-inflammatory properties. So again, all of these would be good things to have if you're looking at supporting the immune system. Finally, ashwagandha, the whole effect of cortisol and its stress supporting role. Cortisol has a huge influence on hormone balance, and it can have a really negative disrupting effect. So ashwagandha has been used in both helping to stabilise hormones for both men and women, particularly in fertility, because they found that ashwagandha helps to promote sperm production and motility, and in women it helps to improve circulation to the reproductive organ. And also because of, again, of its effect on supporting and lowering cortisol levels, it really helps with stopping cortisol's interference with things like thyroid function and also female reproductive hormones. So all in all, it's a really good hormonal balancer, stress kind of supportive qualities to it. They've also looked at fasting blood sugar levels. So this is for diet controlled type 2 diabetics, so not people who are dependent upon insulin or are on medication, but they have found that ashwagandha can help to kind of lower your fasting glucose levels. So again, quite an interesting herb. Are there any people that shouldn't use ashwagandha? Well, yes, there are. If you are taking any antidepressants, because of its action on brain chemicals and brain hormones, you would not wish to take antidepressants alongside ashwagandha root. Also, if you're looking for the blood sugar regulation properties, if you take insulin or medication from the doctor, again, be really careful with using ashwagandha alongside it. And because of its also supporting thyroid function, you should be really careful if you're taking thyroxine. Basically, when you decide to take any herbal remedy, we always recommend that you should go to your healthcare practitioner, your doctor, your pharmacist, or even come into the health food store. We're quite welcome to kind of give you information so that you can go home and make an informed decision. But we would generally advise that if you were on thyroxine or any antidepressant medication, that you would not take ashwagandha. If you were looking to supplement with it and you had poor energy and feeling more stressed or anxious than you would normally be, or even if you were thinking of planning a family and you're not using any medication, then ashwagandha is a lovely remedy. And we'd normally recommend 1 capsule twice daily, and if that capsule is around about a 300 milligram, or a liquid form of ashwagandha. Liquid forms are often easier to absorb and are easier for the body to handle as well. I hope you found this of interest. If I can be of any more help, by all means look at me on our blog page on beanfreaks.com, and I hope to catch up with you soon. Bye.